Welcome to Hello Main Street. I am your host, Monica Sanchez, and as always, we talk about thought-provoking tips, tricks, and ideas for fellow entrepreneurs just like you. So today I have my special guest here, Miss Amanda Frank with Berkshire Hathaway, and we're going to be talking about the real estate changes and updates that is happening in 2024. And so I'm going to be learning while you learn, and it's always great for us to know what is happening in the market and a great resource right here as things change or progress. So Miss Amanda Frank, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me back again. I'm so excited. But this time, I'm truly excited because we all have watched the news and we've seen what's going on. And I am freaked out watching the news. But, the best part is if you have a local resource, so hi, you can call me anytime. And truly, I don't want to be negative, but a lot of the news it's not the truth. So if you have a question, call somebody local and just ask them the questions. Yes. Call somebody local. Things that are happening in Florida, they could be different from Washington. Things in California are different from Arizona. But the biggest thing, let's get into it.
Yeah, okay? Let's talk about it. So go ahead.
Let's not be afraid. The biggest thing, buyers, you're not going to be able to just walk into call an agent and walk into a house.
Okay.
You will have to sign a contract, essentially.
Okay.
With an agent.
With that specific agent, or how does that work? Can they still pick their agent?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But we are being required now, before you show a buyer a home, you have to have a form signed.
Okay.
There are a ton of things you can negotiate in that form if you're exclusive with that buyer, if you're non-exclusive, so they can just look at that one property with you or look at all properties.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's scary, but there's so many negotiable things.
Okay, so if I'm going past a house, I know down the road there's a house and I'm really interested in seeing it, right? And so say they have an open house. Now, am I still able to go in and take a look at the home, or this is only in the cases of I want to schedule an appointment to go and take a look at the home?
So right now we don't have any information on open houses. Okay. It's kind of being thrown around. I have heard both sides, but as of right now, we're thinking you are free to walk into an open house.
Okay. For now,
until things change, potentially.
Yeah.
But if you want to walk into a home with an agent privately, you'll have to sign a contract.
Okay. So question on that. So if you have to sign a contract, I know that most realtors also want, or maybe even the sellers want you to be pre-qualified. So are you kind of like putting the cart before the horse? What would be your best recommendation for somebody who's like, thinking I want to be in the market and then have all of these steps ready to go? Because when a home is in a good price range, there's a lot of bidders and it can go quick, right?
Yeah.
So what is your best recommendation for somebody who's on that fence, ready to take that next step? What are the best processes, especially right now?
So as an agent, we're always told never show a house to anybody unless they're pre-qualified.
See, I asked a good question.
Yep, I did that, but you're going to like this. Okay. So I did that for a long time. So when somebody calls you out of the blue and says, hey, I see this place you were recommended, and then I say, I need you pre-qualified, here's some lenders.
Right.
They don't do that. And you're on the phone, you're not really building that relationship.
Right.
So instead I started saying, all right, I'll meet you at that house tomorrow at 2:00.
Sure.
So I meet them there. I get to know whoever it is, the family, single person, get to know their story.
Sure.
And I can put them with a lender that best fits their personality, somebody that they will work well with. Mm-hmm. And from there, it seems, for me, in my circumstance, to work better. And from there, they fall in love with the house, and then they get attached to the lender, and it just seems to go better.
Okay.
Going forward, it's going to be interesting. I feel like that's still going to be my approach, though.
Okay. So that's good to know. So if you're in the market, sorry, I feel like I'm a little bit out of the scope here. If you're in the market to go and get pre-qualified, right? But also have a realtor in mind. And if you don't have a realtor right here, I'm going backwards, you can feel free to reach out to Miss Amanda. She's great. She's been in our valley forever, and continues to help us along the way. She is, and let me just mention, she is with Berkshire Hathaway. And she can show you houses that are in the area. What else should we know? Is there anything else that we should know? Okay.
So election year, we are all hoping the rates are going to drop.
Oh, interesting.
Historically, yes, that is something that we're expecting to see. They did come down a little bit.
Okay.
And then as the year goes on, we were really hoping to see really another point, maybe 1.5.
Okay.
That would be fantastic. But actually talking to some local lenders.
Okay, good.
Our local resource.
Yeah. We love local.
Yep. They're actually anticipating our rates to be somewhere in the same area for about 1.5 to 2 years. So don't be discouraged.
Right.
If you're looking to buy a house, buy the house.
Yeah.
You can always refinance down.
Yeah.
And some lenders are actually giving you that option that if you buy now, they'll give you a refi in a year or 1.5.
That's interesting. Okay.
Just ask.
Yeah.
Just ask the question. Everything's negotiable.
Okay. What I also like is, because I used to be in the mortgage industry, and we would always say, if the rates come down at least 2%, then that is a good time to start refinancing. So just keep that as a note for yourself.
Absolutely.
Right? Is that still kind of the rule of thumb?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say, but whatever best fits your situation too.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's so many different options. So don't be afraid to ask the questions. There's new products available now. So you could actually, instead of being a conventional borrower at 10% or 20% down, there's options for 3.5. There's options for you to be a landlord to buy an investment property with a smaller down payment. So you don't know those products don't exist until you talk to your local resources.
Yes, absolutely. Talk to local resources right here. So thank you so much, Miss Amanda. What is one takeaway that you want people to gather from this conversation we've had?
Don't be afraid of the news. Okay. That I personally saw a story, and watching it almost made me cry. This is not the truth. This is not what's happening. This is not real. This is fake news.
Yeah.
So, don't listen to just because it's a big news station or well-known program. Call somebody local in your area and say, what's going on? How can you help me? What should I do?
Yeah. And what I like as well is that a lot of the realtors and the brokerages are having these conversations. And it's as things evolve, as things change, they're also notifying the realtors as well within that organization. So know that the people that are local are getting the top information at that point in time to help you. So thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Amanda, for always coming out. I appreciate it. If you are looking to talk again with a realtor, you have one right here. You have her phone number. And as always, I would love it if you want to connect with me. I am on LinkedIn, Monica Sanchez B2B, and love to chat with you. Thank you so much and have a great day.